Good evening, Lexbots. So on my Madeyewlook channel, on my social networking sites, I always get a lot of questions about my lighting for my videos or general video production. So I decided to make a video to give you guys a little bit of insiders of things that I have learned since I started YouTube. Now let me say that when I started YouTube, and I've said this in videos before, I never imagined that I'd be getting into lighting, knowing my camera inside and out, and all around general video production. I do all of my lighting, my videos, my sound, my editing, so I kind of learned things as I go along, and I really wanted to share some of the things that I've learned, at least about my lights, with you guys. To save you all the troubles of my lights look too warm, my lights look too cool, I can see the acne on my face, I can't film because it's nighttime, I can't film because it's storming, I can't film because it's snowing in the middle of spring. And for those of you guys who follow me on Instagram, you guys can remember the day that I got my lights in and I was just like, let there be light because it's always storming in Chicago. I could not film for I think over a week because it was just nothing but clouds, and then by the time it was nighttime, it was pretty much nighttime for however many hours are in over a week. It was absolutely miserable, but as soon as I got these lights, I was so stoked because I'm actually filming at 9 o'clock at night right now. I also would like to say that when I review things, I like to have them for a couple of months so I can really try out the products and make sure that I like them, because I am not the type of person where people would be like, what? Lex lied to me. I would feel so bad if I reviewed a product and said that it was good and it wasn't, and somebody got it and they hated it. I would just feel terrible. So all of my reviews that you guys are seeing on the Madeyewlook Twice channel, which is this one, are 100% true to my opinion of products. With that being said, I absolutely love my lights. My whole lighting system is from Stellar Lights, and I will put the link in the description below, and I will also be going over my mic that I have that I didn't think that I needed, but I did. But we'll get into the mic a little bit later. So like I said, I have 4 lights surrounding me right now. I will post a photo at the end or possibly right now. I have 1 ring light and 3 lotus lights. We're about to get into some fancy lighting terms that I learned. So the first light that I have is called my key light, and that is my ring light. And from what I've learned, the key light is what lights up your whole face and everything around you. It is the main light that is giving you light. Which makes sense to me because, you know, key light, you would think that it would be the main light. This ring light that I have is behind my camera. Like I said, I'll be posting a video. Most people have their camera behind the ring light and look through it, but I have my camera in front of the ring light because I need to be able to reach it and adjust it, especially when I have my contacts in and I'm doing something crazy on the Madeyewlook channel. I need to be able to make sure that you guys are always constantly in focus. And I do have my camera set up on a desk, so if I had it behind the light, I would not be able to reach it. Now what this ring light does is it provides overall softness around my whole face. It's really good for just portraits or videos in general. The ring light is absolutely one of my favorite lights, and I'm sure you guys will see tutorials on many beauty channels and people have ring lights. Of course, that is the little circles that are in my eyes. So other than it making a really pretty effect in your eyeballs, this is what it looks like with all the other lights off and only the ring light on, in case you guys wanted to just get the ring light alone. So right now I only have my ring light on. I turned off my background light and my other 2 lights on the sides of me. As you guys can see, this ring light provides plenty of light, but it also leaves a very dark background. And with the ring light back on, you guys can see that it definitely provides the most light of all the lights that I have. Well, that's also a matter of how I have them positioned. And all these lights that are in my room also have dimmers on them, so you can adjust them if you need to make them brighter or if you need to make them darker. Generally, once I set them up, I had someone else sit where I am sitting right now, and I kind of mess with all the lights. But I really don't actually change them that much as far as the dimmers go. I have most of them all the way up, but I like to be nice and bright. So if you're not using the ring light as a key light, my second key light would be my lotus lamp that is to the right of me. Because I'm using my ring light as one of my main lights, my second light will be kind of lighting up the right hand side of my face and getting the shadows that the ring light is not getting. And that also goes for the second light that I have on this side of me, so that way we have light coming in from the right, from the left, and from the center. And this is what it looks like with this light off. Not horribly different because the ring light is still on. But you guys can see it, there's a little bit more of a shadow on this side of my face now. It is not as lit as this side, and overall, in general, the room is not as lit as it was before. The light on this side of me I actually have facing my blinds, which are completely closed, so the light is bouncing off of the blinds and back onto my face. Actually, none of the lights that surround me are facing me except for my ring light itself. And when you first get lights, all you want to do is shine them all on you because you figure the most light you have on your face, the brighter and clearer you are going to be. Well, obviously it's totally true. If you have all the lights facing you directly, you're going to be very bright, but it's also going to be really harsh lighting right on your skin. So it's very possible it might bring out more of the imperfections like bumps, if you have a scar, if you just have a little bit of like rough skin, maybe you just got like a chemical peel done like I did, you're gonna get some more shadows of your imperfections. So I have all my lights facing away from me, and this side's mostly kind of lighting up my hair. I don't have it directly placed on my hair because I have this crazy little thing that just sticks up. My cowlick is so out of control, I cannot tame this thing. Like, this thing sticks up so much, it deserves its own name. So I just cut the top of my head off in my videos and make sure the hair light is not shining directly on my hair, or else my poor cowlick would be having like rays of light shining around. No. So I currently have ring light and or key light, second key light, and then I also have my fill light. And this is what it looks like with this light off. We're once again back to very cool lighting. Sometimes I do leave this light off depending on what I'm going for. The final light that I have is my background light, and that is exactly what it sounds like it is. It lights up the background. Especially when filming at night, I definitely feel like you need at least a ring light and at least a background light if you're going to only have 2 of these lights. Because if you're trying to get a nice bright effect, having this background light off, well, this is what it looks like with the background light off. Very, very dark background, definitely a lot warmer. You guys can really see my fill light, which is directed more away from me. Turning that guy back on. So turning that back on, you guys can see that is like a huge difference. And all these lights are actually pretty expensive. They're definitely not something that I would recommend if you are just starting out in videos and you're not sure if you're gonna be like committed to YouTube. I feel like lighting can definitely make or break a video. Of course, it's not going to give you whatever content you're putting in your video, but what good is a video if you can't see it? I also have my computer over here. Let me see if I can just put this. Yeah, it didn't make a difference. Computer lights don't make a difference. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description below for all of my lights that I use, and Stellar Lights does sometimes have packages, so I would definitely like look out for those. I have gone through so many different lights. Like, I started out balancing the lights in my bedroom, on my bed, trying to figure out some good lighting so you guys can at least even see what I was doing because I was filming at night like I am now. And then I would steal lamps from my grandma's room because I thought that they'd be warmer, my face would look nicer, and then it didn't. I've gotten lights from Home Depot, from Lowe's, I've ordered LED lights. These are all fluorescent lights. When I saw awesome reviews on these lights, I definitely decided to give them a try. They also are really helpful with customer service, with answering back your emails, because I initially emailed them and I was like, hey, I'm interested in your lights, blah, 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 this is what I do. And they recommended, this is what we suggest for you, and I got everything that they recommended for me, and I totally am completely in love with every single purchase that I have from them. I also want to go over my microphone now. I did not think that I needed a microphone. I was like, there is nothing wrong with my sound, you guys can hear me fine. But once again, I looked up reviews, I got the mic. So what I have is the Rode Video Pro mic, and it's just this little mic that sits on top of my camera. Well, it screws onto the top of my camera and plugs into the side. It's pretty much as easy as that. I did not do as much research into sound as I did the lighting, so I don't know a ton about it, but I can definitely show you guys the difference. So this whole time is with the mic on. And this is with the mic off. My voice is so much more accurate when I'm actually using the Rode mic that I plug into my camera. You guys are picking up a little bit of background noise right now. I'm sure you're gonna be able to hear it when I upload this video. And when I was first listening to this, I thought that my voice and everything was totally fine. I thought that the sound was good because you guys can hear me, but this is what it's like with the mic on. So you guys can hear the background little tiny bit of buzz is gone, and my voice is much more accurate with this mic. I also talk really, really loud. And for those of you guys who have met me in person, you guys can testify to that. I've always been one to project my voice, but now that I have this mic, I feel like I don't have to talk as loud. I kind of felt like I was like screaming at the camera. So I'm happy that I got this mic, because since I had this mic, I don't feel like I need to have a yelling competition with my camera. And once again, this is with the mic on, and this is with the mic off. So like I said, I did not do too much research into sound, but as you can see with even my little bit of knowledge that I have about sound, it definitely sounds better just having this external mic on my camera. If you guys are not ready to purchase a mic, I completely understand. Like, you can hear me fine and just going through my camera's mic, but a mic is definitely something. Let me turn it back on. A mic is definitely something to look into for the future, just for overall quality of your sound. It also picks up noises really well, just like when I was doing my zombie video and I had to do the little zombie noises for the background of that, and I was all like I'm sure you guys are gonna get some great faces during that. So the mic definitely helps with picking up little noises like that. It's actually pretty quiet and also is very good for voiceovers. And one last thing that I did not mention about my lights that I just thought about right now, because looking at the time, I have been filming for about half an hour now. None of these lights get hot. Like, I do not feel like I am melting right now. For those of you guys who are in theater, you can completely relate to getting up on stage and feeling like you are just melting into a glob and like your makeup is melting off and you just feel like you're overall dying. But when filming makeup videos, one of the most most uncomfortable things would be to have your lights be really hot. And I have gotten light bulbs that have made me just feel like I am melting, like the makeup is melting off of me, and it is the worst feeling when you are fully painted for like 4 hours. So with these lights, I am staying cool. Like I said, they've been on for a while. I do not feel like I'm dying whatsoever. I am totally fine. Same room temperature. I don't know. I don't have like a thermometer like hanging up there. And like I said, all of my lights that I am using right now, and I don't plan on switching anytime in the future, I got them from Stellar Lights, and I will put their link in the description below. And as always, don't forget to go to Facebook and check out my page, Madeyewlook by Lex, and like it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to contact me.